part one of how the scammer in Adopt Me was trying to scam me. Okay guys, so I was just going into my house in Adopt Me, and this random girl was chasing after me, and she saw I had my best pet out. It was like a kangaroo or a ghost bunny or something, and she was like, "Want to trade?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then she's like, "Okay." And then I think this is how the story goes. I put in my kangaroo or ghost bunny, and what happens is that she puts in a bad pet or something, and then she's like, "I'm way over." And I'm like, "Sorry, no." And I go to my house, and my pet needs like a shower or something, and the girl follows me, and she's calling me names. She called me the B word, she called me stupid, she called me a brat. And that's why I don't play Adopt Me anymore. But guess what happened? She kept on chasing me, and I had to do something. So I reported her, but I also called her a brat back. I know that's not a good way to talk back to a scammer, but I had to defend myself. And then she was a Karen, so I didn't really know what to do. She was like, "I know the owner of Adopt Me." And I was like, "Girl, I see your avatar. Just stop it." And I love noobs and stuff, but I love bacons and stuff, but this girl was really mean. Okay guys, I'm gonna make another story time about part two. Part two of how this scammer in Adopt Me was trying to scam me. Okay, as I told you guys that she was following me to my house and Adopt Me, and we kept on fighting back and back, and she tried to scam another person. I told the other person to stay away from her, and the other person was on her side. I think they know each other, but I don't really know. All I remember is that this girl was following me into my house, and she kept on calling me poor, and she said that she has better pets than me, but all she had was like a frog and stuff. And people that love frogs, I'm sorry, but she was just being really rude to me. And that's the story of how this girl that was a scammer tried to scam me. Part one of how my ex-best friend or ex-friend was defending a bully in my school. Okay guys, so this is not about Roblox, but it kind of is. So this girl in my school, I'm just gonna name her Cleana. I don't know if that's even a name. So Cleana is technically a girl that was in my school, and she was jealous of me, I guess, as I should say. I hung out with these other friends that were not really toxic like Cleana was, and I'll call this other girl Sophie. Sophie was a really nice girl, believe it or not, and she always was my best friend. And she started going on Cleana's side, and I kind of got sad about that, and I told Sophie of stuff that Cleana did to me when I was in kinder. Cleana was really rude to me since kindergarten, or even since TK. And I didn't appreciate that she was going to Sophie and telling her stuff about me. Cleana was just really mad. Like mad and jealous and just rude at the same time. But I didn't know what to do. And then this other girl, I'm going to name her Mayomi. That's probably a boy name, but I'm just going to name her Mayomi. Mayomi is such a sweet girl, and she's the daughter of a teacher in that school, which is amazing. And Cleana was her main, which means best friend. Cleana said that Mayomi always wanted attention, and she was like the popular girl there. And Cleana was just jealous of Mayomi for no reason. And Cleana was trying to knock people down, being rude to them, and she bullied me. So I kind of know how Mayomi felt. Mayomi was never a bully to me, but she was Cleana's best friend after all. But they became not best friends. Cleana messed up the whole thing with them, and Cleana was blaming Mayomi. And Mayomi was really sad, but she was just throwing it in her face for no reason. But Naomi was still friends with Cleana because Sophie was friends with Cleana. And Naomi loves Sophie. Like I guess they were best friends before Cleana and Naomi were best friends. And technically, Naomi gained Cleana's trust again. And it kind of hurt my feelings, but again, I can't control people. If you want to, I'm going to post the part 2 and later. Bye. Part 2 about my ex-friend or best friend that was bullying me. So I was at the part where Cleana and Naomi, they became friends again, and because Sophie and I forgot her name, Cleone was friends, and Sophie was friends with Naomi, so Naomi had to be Cleana's friend. Sorry guys, Cleana's friends. I'm just gonna name her Cleana. Cleani's friend. So Cleani was really mean to Naomi. Cleana technically said to me, and she was bullying me, and she told Naomi that I called her toxic and dramatic, that I called Naomi toxic and dramatic, and that was never true. And Naomi, of course, believed her, but I was friends with Naomi. And I don't know why she betrayed me like that, and that really hurt my feelings. Well, yeah. And Naomi was really mad at me because I think it was because I was hanging out with Naomi. I think that was the reason why. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. For part 3, like and sub. Part 3 of how my ex-friend or best friend bullied me. So I was at the part, well, you could go back, but I was at the part where Cleone and Sophie and Naomi were all friends, but they ganged up on me on Roblox. Naomi unfriended me, so did Cleone and Sophie. And I never talked to Naomi again as we were best friends. Naomi was really nice to me, but I guess we lost contact. Cleone was really mean to me over Roblox too. And she also exposed my name on her YouTube channel, and I'm not allowed to show my name. Sophie was really nice, but she started going with Cleone, and Cleone started putting stuff in Sophie's head that was not true, and it got me sad. And over Roblox, they're bullying me, and these 2 other girls, I'm gonna name one girl Jocelina, and the other one's Hannah Banana. Hannah Banana was a nice girl, and let me remind you, they're nerds. Well, I love nerds, like, in a way. No, not the candies. I love people that are into let me just say bookworms. I love bookworms. They're so nice. And I'm a bookworm myself. So, I can understand. It's not hard making friends when you're a bookworm, but you're all to yourself. And Jocelina was really nice in the beginning, but she started getting jealous of me hanging out with Hannah Banana for some reason. I don't know why. Jocelina just started being rude, and I bought friendship bracelets online for them, and I lost Jocelina's, and it was by accident. I lost Jocelina's, and she said that I purposely lost hers when I didn't. She was just jealous of me for some reason. And I made them share the best friend bracelet that I got them on Amazon for it was pretty expensive. I'm not going to expose how much it was because it was really expensive. I lost Jocelina's, and she started getting mad at me for no reason. Hannah Banana was really calm, I guess, about it, but Jocelina called me a liar. and it was about other stuff that was happening. And Jocelina, I guess we stopped being friends, and it was a lot of drama. But Jocelina called me a liar. And I didn't lose her bracelet on purpose. Why would I lose it on purpose? I'm not that type of person. And it was really expensive anyways. I would not lose it on purpose. I made them share the bracelet, and I even lost mine. So I don't know why she said that I lost hers on purpose. Because if I lost hers on purpose, then why would I lose mine on purpose? And then Hannah Banana just started, like they were mains and stuff, and I asked them, do you want to be best friends together? And Chloena, I think her name was, in the story time, Chloena, she put stuff in their heads that trios can't work as mains, and it started getting Jocelina, Hannah Banana's hopes down, and I started getting really sad. Let's just get to the bigger part. Like and sub for part 5. Part 5 of how my ex-best friends / friends betrayed me over Roblox and bullied me. Okay, so technically we are talking about Hannah Banana and Jocelina. And so on Roblox, this is the big parts. Sophie, me and Chloena got into a big argument. Because what happened was that I made a new account, and it's a long story. I got hacked on my other account, and I got Robux on another account that I made. And I told them not to tell anybody that I made a new account, because I didn't want everybody friending me, and I will feel bad and to friend them when they're just gonna bully me. So I told them not to tell anybody, and for some reason Hannah Banana friended me, and I didn't even tell Hannah Banana because Jocelina called me a liar, and I just didn't talk to them from then on. So it was really sus to me that she friended me, and the only 2 people that knew were Sophie and Chloena. I trusted them, but I'm pretty sure it was Chloena, because Sophie is a really nice girl. Like, really nice. Chloena, I guess. But I don't know. Chloena just was really sus, and we had to join a Zoom so they could join a game with Hannah Banana. And they asked Hannah Banana, they said to her, did I tell you blank's username? And Hannah Banana was like, no. And then I was like, what? But then, for some reason, I joined a game. Well, a bunch of arguments was happening between me and Chloena and Sophie. So they unfriended me, and then Chloena sent me a freaking friend request for part 6. Make sure to like and sub. Part 6 of how my best friends / bully me over Roblox. So I was talking about how Roblox, the arguments went down. Everything went down. And I unfriended them. Or no, they unfriended me because I don't know why. Well, it was, of course, the argument. I think I unfriended them, I'm pretty sure. What happened? And then Chloena sent me a freaking friend request. And it was so weird to me that she sent me a friend request. So I accepted it. And I was like, what do you want? And then she was like, hey, I just wanted to work things out or something. I think that was me. I don't know. No, that was her. She was like, hey, thank you for accepting my friend request. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, what do you want? And my sister said to, like, be nice and calm and see what they said. Or my sister will get into the conversation. So, technically, I joined Kalina. The weird thing is that Jocelina and Hannah Banana and Sophie joined at the same time, and Jocelina started throwing stuff at me and saying that I hid her friendship bracelet. Such a dummy, I know. And then Hannah Banana was defending her, and there's talking about my cat, which made me break down. And they were saying that my avatar wasn't preppy. Who cares if my avatar isn't preppy? I didn't mean it to be. I didn't mean it to be, okay? I could have bought like hair that was preppy, but I didn't want to. I like the avatar that I have now. So guys, just mind your own business, okay? Not you guys. Not my fans. Them. Huh. Anyways, Jocelina was being really rude, and Hannah Banana was saying lol, lol, lol. What's so funny about that, Hannah Banana? What the heck? What's so funny about that? The little bangs. Okay. And then, Sophie just didn't know what was going on. She's so sweet, but she went with Chloina and stuff. And Chloina was laughing with Jocelina and Hannah Banana. What the heck, Chloina? What the heck are you laughing about? Laughing about what? When I was roasting you losing? Okay guys, that's the end of the video. Bye. Forgot guys, make sure to like and sub. And if you want to see more of these videos, make sure to like and sub. Bye. Part 1 of how my principal flipped out on my mom. Okay guys, so technically my principal flipped out on my mom. Okay, so I have been sick for a couple days, and my mom had took me to urgent care and stuff, and we started a new school. I'm not going to say the name just for privacy reasons. We started a new school, and I started making friends. Let me call this girl Diana. Diana was a really nice girl that I met at my new school. She's really, really nice, and I really wanted to be her best friend. And it had only been 2 weeks, let me tell you. She's really nice to me. When we're running on the track, and it was like 4 miles, not 4 miles, but 4 laps we had to run. We were running together and just talking about how I'm new and what happens around that school. And she'd been there for I don't know how many years, but I think she was new last year. Diana was really nice. Really, really nice. And the grade that I'm in, we still do an assembly type of thing. So our principal, I'm going to call her Dr. Louisiana. I'm not going to say my principal's name because privacy reasons. Dr. Louisiana, she seemed nice, but not really. I don't know how to explain it. Diana was really nice to me. And when we were talking, we had a great time. We hung out during recess, lunch, and running. We always said bye to each other and communicated during class. We said, hi, how are you doing? Or said, we would whisper, see you at lunch. Or, see you at recess. Or, what do you want to talk about when we're doing our laps? It was really nice. And, yeah, she was really nice until I got sick. She didn't change her attitude, but that day when I got sick, well, let me tell you, I've been sick for a couple months, but for privacy reasons, I'm not going to explain the whole thing. I was sick for a couple months, and my mom been taking me to urgent care, and I had to miss school for a while. And my mom was really wanted me to go to school, but I was really sick, so I couldn't. And I still am, but I don't want to get into that. So that's what technically happened, but that's not all. If you want a part 2, like and sub. Part 2 of how my principal flipped out on my mom. Okay, so let's get out to the thing. Okay, so Diana was really nice, and I got sick and stuff. And so my mom really wanted me to go to school on Friday. She said, "It's the last day. Come on. It's the last day of the week." Wait, no. It was Thursday. Sorry. She really wanted me to go because absences. And let me tell you, my sister goes to school a lot. And so do I, but she hasn't missed any days, only like 2 days. Or 1 in that school. But the doctor had to sign a paper that I have been out the rest of the week and I couldn't do PE if I went back. And my mom had to give it to the school, but the principal was really mean to her. She kept on refusing the papers, and my mom just parked in a circle thingy at the school, like a roundabout. And they told my mom she's not supposed to park there, and it was like 8:25, and they told her that. And nobody was literally behind us. My mom just wanted me to tell a principal how I'm feeling and the reason why I wasn't going to school. Because the absences could make a big deal when I'm going to college or anything. And we just wanted my homework that I had to do because I was not going to school that whole week for Thursday and Friday. But the people there were like, "Miss, you can't be here. I'm sorry, you have to park over there." But my mom was like, "I'm sorry, my daughter can't walk that far. She's really dizzy." And they're like, "Well, miss, we understand that, but your daughter could sit right here while you go park your car." And let me remind you, these were the school staff. This was not the principal at this time. My mom got really, really mad. And when she went in to talk to this dumb principal, she thought the principal would be on her side. So the staff that opened his big mouth and said, "Oh, you're not supposed to park here." And he knew I was sick. And he still said that. He ran into the office like it was an emergency, like a fire happened. And he told the principal, or Dr. Louisiana, "She's parking in the roundabout and she's not supposed to be here because everybody's dropping off their kids now. There's nobody there." And my mom said there's nobody there. And my mom has a very light voice. She didn't want to be mean or anything. And the principal, of course, believed the staff. And she was like, "I can handle this." And I was sitting outside because they, I guess, didn't let me. And the principal was being really rude to my mom. And when I walked over there to go say to my mom, "Are you okay, Mom?" or something like that. No, I went over there to go check on my mom. She was like, the principal was like, "Your daughter's walking just fine." And then my mom was like, "Well, she can't walk so many streets." And my mom is really nice. She's a really nice person. But the principal just lashed out of her. And the principal called her the B word. And the principal was really rude. So we had to change schools. Thank you for listening to this story time.